Oh, feels even colder today. Askari's already up and moving. Oh! Good morning.
Morning, Arbor.
Okay. And there's a lot more snow today. All wet.
Seems it snowed more last night.
Yeah. I looked out the window yesterday and it looked already pretty snowy, but now even Moorestown.
Yes. Now it's cold enough for it to stick better, too.
Hmm.
Do you think the river is going to ice up?
It's kind of cool.
I remember when I used to live with my
The
master.
pond,
we
perhaps,
used to go
but-
kind of
Not the river.
skating
It's
a bit.
floating. It's flowing water.
Yeah, it's
and we don't
constantly
get that
flowing.
cold.
Gotcha.
Yes. Thankfully, we aren't that high.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Headmaster.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Yes, you wouldn't want to fall on your ass. It's quite hard to put that in a cast.
Uh-huh.
Headmaster.
I don't want to see
Yes.
you have to try.
I'm sure. Never mind. I'm sure you have stories. Oh, he's gonna
I
cause
see.
an avalanche.
Professor
Oh, that'd be
Cartwright's
cool.
letting it out.
Just
Aren't avalanches supposed to be super dangerous?
Yes, I don't know if he's going to consider that. Oh well.
I wouldn't come all the way
are
over here. I
indeed.
doubt.
I think we need to, well, hopefully there aren't hikers there. This is our property.
No, and most it might.
Hope the graveyard's there.
It'll have a lot of snow hitting the barrier, the graveyard, pretty hard. The rest would fall behind the stadium, probably. Unless it's really caked up there. But not enough snow's falling yet that we should have to worry.
I wonder how much of that. Oh, there he is. The satisfied boy has returned.
Yeah, he's always so quick about that.
He doesn't take his time. Indulge in the experience.
True. That's why he's on the other side of the mountain doing that.
wanna work
Indulge?
You know, getting out all of that pent-up energy that he needs to release every morning.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
always
well.
so quick about it. He doesn't take his time. That's okay. I'm sure
Yes.
he'll get there eventually. He's a young lad.
He's just skimming a bit off the top instead of just
Mhm.
letting it all out, perhaps.
Very passionate here. Let's go see how he's doing.
Hmm.
He's talking to Mr. Zachary right now.
I guess I need to look for my squad. Wonder.
True. I know Akari was screaming bloody murder running towards the bridge earlier.
How would it make you feel?
Oh, what?
Pretty stupid, I
Bridge.
guess.
She's quite
Pretty
not
stupid.
happy about the snow.
Ah. Guess they're already at the greenhouse. Oh,
That's just gonna make the snow go everywhere.
What about
That
you,
was the
honey?
perfect plan. I'm going to blow up the snow.
You'd have to hear a lot of odd noises.
You'd literally just be blowing up frozen water.
wait, what?
Oh, hey, Arbor.
Blow the snow.
Hi.
Yeah, bro.
Snow is a
Ooh.
transitional state of water. It is water that has been cooled down to the point of freezing.
Blow the snow.
She's gonna blow the snow.
I don't get it. Why doesn't she just heat the snow back up?
Blow up the snow.
You just, or you could just get something hot to
You
blow
could
it up. So
literally
that way it
just
just
warm
turns
the
to
snow
water.
up and it would turn to water again.
But blowing it up's more fun, I think.
Yes.
And it shows her dominance.
It also
Exactly.
creates chaos.
Then the
I
other
don't
snow
understand why
will
would you
be
want to
scared of
create...
me.
And also,
and then it'll go away.
it also means she's gonna experience big, loud booms, and she's willing to do this.
It'll run away from me.
How does she not
Which is
already?
I
good.
don't know if the pros outweigh the cons here, but sure, whatever.
I will make the
It'll be
snow
fine.
surrender.
Hey, Arbor, how you feeling?
I'm alright.
Carrie's gonna blow up the snow. I don't know what Mason's gonna do, but I'm good.
Why are we gonna blow up the
Because it's
snow?
an
I'd like to
enemy
know-
and it's taking up territory.
Hannah, question.
I'd like
It's-
to know the snow's
It's
weakness.
snow.
How does the water in these cans not stay frozen?
Everything but cold.
Because it's warmer in here.
Okay.
The plants are, well, this place is probably
Literally
intended to keep it warmer
I
just
talked
on
to
principle, so it
Augusta,
can keep
and
the
I tried to
animals,
have her
the
use
animals,
her snow
so it can keep the
connections, and it
Plants.
didn't work.
what the
What did
grass
she try
and
to do?
the
Fuck off,
plants
and it didn't work.
live.
Now
Ah.
it's drowned.
I don't know, it's a Krita thing,
Well,
or Akiyama
You
thing.
also have to remember.
His name is Greta. It's Greta Akiyama.
Right.
Or just
right.
Headmaster Akiyama.
Does that mean it's your territory too?
What?
Does that mean it's your territory too?
No. And
No,
that's why
he's
I'm
your
going
double
to
agent.
help you.
Tell the snow to fuck off.
Whoa.
I can, but it takes time.
Fuck.
Approximately 3 months.
Not a good word.
Actually, wait, it's still...
Don't worry about it.
This is gonna be 3 months of this. You're aware then?
She'll get used to it eventually, and yes,
You
Will
want her
she
to
though?
try
I
to blow
think-
up the snow for 3
I
months.
want her to. I don't want her for that. I'm sure that's going to be fruitless. She's willing to experience loud sounds and explosions. I think we should be okay with that if it's part of a healing process. And I don't imagine the teachers will let her do anything horribly rash. So I think she'll be fine. She'll probably talk to Carver. She'll probably explode things with him. She'll get used to the sounds. See, it doesn't work, but she'll be more used to things. She'll get healing more experience with it. So I
I hope
see
that's how it works.
very little cons.
I'm gonna go into hibernation. I'm gonna die.
You're not
Hey,
going to die.
Hurry.
Hey, Arbor.
If
Huh?
you want to talk about exploding
How's it going?
You should probably talk to Carver.
I'm alright. Had a lot on my mind.
Or actually, make a potion that would explode.
Let's see.
I'm not talking to Vaughn.
Yeah, let's not.
Spent a lot of
Same
time
here.
thinking yesterday, I guess.
Actual damage to the ground.
That's all.
But you could probably maybe read something.
I kind of overexerted myself, so I slept a little longer than normal.
When we fail potion sites,
You overexerted yourself?
that has disastrous consequences.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just tried something I wasn't used to, and it took a bigger toll than I expected.
Mm. Just be
So-
careful.
Yeah.
course.
Wanna go
Anyways.
find him
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna go over find Carver. Bye.
Carver?
She wants to blow up the snow.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
Hannah seems to
mean-
think that because of the loud booms, it's gonna help her get over whatever causes her to experience pain whenever Carver does that. So, hopefully it helps.
I hope so. It's... I don't know. It's something.
There's always something.
Ugh. Cold air really makes me feel... I don't know, I guess extra awake, you know? You wanna just like...
Everything feels like it's more just risk.
Yeah. Makes me feel like I could... I don't know, run a marathon or something. Feels good.
I mean, it would be hard to overheat.
Yeah, I guess? I don't know, can I overheat? I've never really experienced that before. Huh? Sorry.
Maybe.
I've been exhausted before. Especially around here. This place isn't like home.
Have you been physically exhausted or just mentally exhausted?
I guess physically. I literally can't move at night, so.
Ah.
There was that one time I tried to do magic and it kind of didn't really do anything and I just ended up getting really tired anyways. It was kind of lame.
Here's that.
Do either of you really have any experience with magic? Guess I haven't really asked.
Nope. None whatsoever.
Guess it's not really a
Just
human thing.
Mine's very basic. Mostly stuff we learned at home.
I didn't really have a need for magic where I'm from.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Zach.
How are you guys handling the cold?
Fine.
Feels really
So-
good, actually.
Really? Just another day.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I could run a marathon.
Wait, Arbor,
What?
this is gonna sound a bit weird, but if we dropped you in a lake, right, just up to your neck, and it was so cold, could it like freeze around you and then make you like super rock hard and stuff, and then you could like roll around like an ice boulder?
I don't know, would a
Something-
human do that? Because all I know is that I'm
No.
apparently warmer than a human.
We would die.
Oh.
I don't know, it might be
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
We'd get hypothermia.
I don't
or
know.
you could like dip your hands into some really cold water and then pull them out and then shave them into like stabby icicles.
What?
That'd be kind of cool. What?
I think you've been watching a few too many cartoons.
Hmm.
Come on, right there.
Zachary, have you seen Carver?
Yes. He was blowing up some mountains, causing avalanches, and then he went to talk to Headmaster and Professor Silver.
Hey, Victor.
Am I gonna blow
Where?
snow?
Arbor. They might be inside the teacher's lounge then.
Where? Teacher's lounge. They're probably talking important stuff, though. We'll talk to them after.
If not,
I
you
got
could
teachers
always
so
wait
far.
until announcements.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'll
Less
definitely
snow,
see
the
them
less
there.
grim.
I kind of
By
like
the
it.
way,
It's pretty.
How are you doing, Victor?
it is pretty. It's just cold.
Fine. Yourself.
Good.
Oh,
What?
it's just snow.
Cold feels
Did
nice.
she just say she was going to?
Yep. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Why
she wants
did
us lots of
she-
snow.
Weird.
It'll be fun. It's been a
Well.
fun experiment anyway.
Anyways, what's up with you, Zach?
What?
You were looking for
What's
Carver.
up with you?
Oh, no, they were looking for I'm not looking for Carver.
Oh,
There's a curious lack of teachers this morning.
They're all having a
It's not a
meeting.
bad thing.
Ah.
Could just be preparing.
And there goes to Snoop.
Just Victor things.
There's Jay.
Nice.
The what?
Why?
The
What?
snow has risen him.
Good morning.
Wait, are you praising the snow now, or are you praising the snow?
No.
Snow?
Sounds
Member
like-
of the Snow's army. How do you feel
Snow
about
you're
snow?
not, or
I like snow. Snow's fine. What's her
Okay.
deal with
Yes,
snow?
no.
it's just snow.
She
I don't
doesn't like snow today. At all, ever. Just say you hate it.
Okay, apparently
that'd
I
be a
hate
lie,
snow
though.
now.
He just
Well,
hates
Just
snow
because he
on
likes
every
snow
bird.
doesn't mean he should change his opinion on it just because she doesn't like it.
A little white lie never hurt anybody.
Wait, if
Wait.
Kari.
Curry.
White lies turn
That was
into
a white lie.
big fat messes.
That's what we do.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What?
why we love
Got
the
my
snow.
eye on you.
What did I
Like the
do?
snowmans. I just over here.
What about snowmen? Snowmen are cool. I
Man.
made a snowman once, although I had to wear gloves.
Garden. It was just a snowman.
Actually,
Snowmans.
Don't worry, the snowman we're used to
Oh,
starting.
damn
that's
it.
got a
No,
bit of a
you're
weird
gonna
run
get pulled
today.
away.
What? Not
Yeah.
exactly yet. I'm gonna get a knife.
What?
Oh, what do you get a knife for?
Oh, you're gonna get a knife before you pull him away. Got it. Understood.
I need to rewrap it.
Why are we getting knives?
We're
We're
sacrificing
doing
victory to the
actually
snow gods.
Yes.
Hello?
I need to borrow your.
Am I the only one who's not
That's what we're
crazy
gonna do.
today?
Oh, okay.
We're gonna set up some-
Sacrifices. By the way. I'll be back.
She didn't take your book.
You will wait for me. I need this book. Oh, thank you. Take the book. I'm gonna be productive and get it while you're doing that. Alrighty.
Oh my.
How you doing, buddy? I'm taller now.
Are
You're-
you?
Slightly.
Are you? I'm glad.
Very subtle.
Hey, Rook.
I don't think I'm going anymore.
Hello.
Wish I could grow.
Sorry, did you get the thing yet? Yes. It's right here. Just so you know.
Rook, do you like the snow?
I'll kill him, I ask for them back.
Or is that
So
kind of
First
a...
time seeing it.
Oh,
No.
I remember my first time
Baby,
seeing it.
don't lose it.
It's kind of weird. It's like
Right.
It's like rain, but slower.
No. You
And a
keep
lot
it.
more fluffy
You're
and
gonna
white,
make
and it
hot
kind of
sauce,
just
and
sticks
it's
around.
much more productive, and I trust you. I'm just letting
Are we
you
at a
know.
snowball fight?
Don't like pass it around like everywhere and then leave it.
Yes.
Fun.
That was
It's
scary.
That's fun.
gonna be very safe right here.
Snowball
Why was
fight?
this scary?
Also,
Why
I
guess
don't
it might
know,
be a
like
little more
people
scary for
throwing
you.
things at you, you know? And Catherine's a really good shot, you know?
Oh.
Why would you throw things at people?
What's a
It's
snowball?
a
You get a little
game.
snowball and you throw it.
Oh,
Tally
Hold on.
Like a little fun game. 'cause,
It's
like,
supposed
it
to
hits
be.
you, it doesn't hurt.
Jay,
Oh my.
one sec. It's supposed to be a game. Basically, you gather the snow up and compact it down because it's kind of like squishy, but when you push it together, it can form a pretty easy to break ball, and you throw it at each other, and it's supposed to be kind of just silly. It doesn't hurt or anything, but
Oh.
A weapon against the snow. Good.
it can be pretty surprising if you're not expecting it, and you get hit in the back of the head from across a yard.
Oh. Yeah?
I'm pretty sure I
Then
saw
you're
her
all
once
wet.
like throw it, and it almost looked like it like curved in the air and like hit me while I was hiding behind a tree.
Just warm your hands real quick.
Curving a snowball, that seems hard to do.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Catherine's really good at aiming and hitting things from a really long distance.
Hmm.
Why she's cool. Well, I mean, that's not why she's cool, but it's like one of the things that's really cool about her.
Like this?
Well, because of
Uh,
the
Big
snow.
snowball.
Yeah, but usually a bit smaller. I guess your big hands kind of help.
So I just toss it at somebody?
That might be a
Yeah,
little bit,
that's quite a
that might
bit.
be a little bit big. Maybe. Oh,
I missed.
okay. That's good.
Mm.
You don't want to. You have to be a little careful because the bigger they get, the more they can hurt somebody if they're too big. You know.
Oh.
That's why you want to keep them
Very
small. Your hands kind of make it a little easier to make big ones, though. Yours
Just
would
make sure
probably
there's
be
no
good for
ice or
making a
rock.
snowman.
A snowman? What is a snowman?
It's supposed to be like basically a man made out of snow, like the name would kind of suggest, but basically you make big balls of snow and you stack them up
Oh.
and then you decorate it. Like something like a carrot nose and like little eyes, a mouth, give them little arms with little sticks or
Making
something
a
that you find.
construct.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
But
It
you're
doesn't
doing
come to. It doesn't move or anything like you, but. So it's not as
Oh,
cool. But.
insufficient.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
I guess.
think of them as statues.
Yeah!
yeah.
Yeah, like a statue.
That's a good way.
What about statue?
We were explaining snowmen to Rook, what a snowman is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a statue.
It's where you gather the
Little
snow
army
and...
of the snow.
Have we sacrificed anyone yet?
Baby enemy
No.
units.
Why are we sacrificing people?
To the snow gods to get rid of the snow.
No, you
What's
don't
wrong
like
with the snow?
sacrifices to the snow god.
I got another snowball.
It's a pretty big one.
Take it over Rook's mind. He's not only a prisoner in body, but in soul.
No, Kari.
Sorry.
It's too
Sorry,
early in the
look.
morning for this shit.
I thought you'd be having more fun with this.
Man, everybody's using language today.
I'm still waking
I want
up.
to cause an avalanche with my howl. That'd be cool. I heard stories that some wolves can do that. Their howls are so powerful that they can break rock and things like that.
Wait, what?
Can you howl right now?
No, that's like
Do it.
super sensitive.
Does
No,
that
I wanna do
actually
it.
exist?
Upon my shininess.
Look,
I have a-
I have a snowball.
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
god. Throw it at us.
Is
Wait.
there a reason
Oh,
you're...
nice.
Oh, put it. Brooke, what the?
Are we under attack? Is there a reason you're in this form?
No, she wanted to be wrapped up and sleeping so I could carry her around, so I'm doing that. Also, technically,
She's
you know,
sleeping?
if I don't- no, she's sleeping, yeah.
She sounds like an undead zombie.
Wait,
She snores.
why did she fall asleep?
How did she fall asleep? She's a
suspect she
heavy
might be
sleeper.
sick.
Then why is she...
Oh, she's
Mm.
got a heat stone, and she's got...
Do you think she wakes up if like we take our book away from her?
Isn't that gonna be kind of hard to get off once it's time to go inside, or? Cause you're gonna have to unwrap her.
It's a nonsense.
Well, I mean, yeah, but isn't Spider's web supposed to be like really like?
It's behind you, second.
You dropped it.
In Bev's butt.
She's a little caterpillar.
Well, now we know she's
Butter's
awake.
is still a thread type.
That's the first time I've heard someone
It'll
lost
still
their book
break
in
from
someone's
like.
butt.
There's no way you fell back asleep that fast.
I don't know. When you're sick, you can just pass out in seconds.
Wait, Specca's sick?
Apparently.
Aw.
I'm not sure. I said I suspected it.
Hold on. I have to do something for science. 1 second, Bev.
Wait,
Oh.
What kind of science are you doing?
Just let me grab.
Wait. Let her sleep. Let her sleep. Let her sleep.
Yes.
Let her sleep.
Yes.
Some strange experimenting.
Okay, do it.
I got the book. Oh, it's just a tomb book. Are you kidding? I did all that just for this.
Hey, Zachary, that was a good idea, though. Squares it up really well.
What happens if she gets
It's like those traps where you have to like quickly replace it with something the same.
$2.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that in a movie once.
Mm-hmm. Here you go. If she wakes up and wants to kill someone, it's gonna be you. Have fun.
I can't believe Gavin's fucking dead.
Thanks for taking one for the
Hari
team,
too?
Gavin.
What is it with everybody today?
What do you mean? We're just having fun in Arbor.
Yuck. Everybody keeps cursing.
wait, what did she say?
Pretty normal for military do this.
No, you don't.
In general.
Not all the time.
Do you know how often I say glove?
What's wrong with glove? Isn't that like the noise of fishes supposed to like?
Merfolk curse word.
What?
Wait,
Hari!
fishes don't go around.
Bit of a party.
Fishes always swear when they're breathing, just like glub 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 glub, like all the time.
The hell did I walk in?
Breathing's a lot of work.
Wait, is that why
That's a
they
lot.
say that you curse like a sailor because the sailors work with the fish and the fish curse a lot? Or?
I did hear you're
Heat
bright
stone.
and energetic today. So you found that you got a heat stone from Stark. That's good. The two
Yeah.
that she was using are
Yeah.
no longer needed. That's good. All right. How are you feeling now then?
So we're allowed to use them?
There should be an area of heat
Now
around you that feels
can
just like
fight.
the summer.
Against the snow army.
That's good. Are you going to single-handedly run through the fields and melt all the snow? Like a beacon of heat?
Okay. The snowman can fight me no longer.
Alright, well, the more coal it destroys, the quicker it'll wear out, so try not to be out there too long.
I guess if I'm gonna build a snowman while there's snow, I should probably not tell Kari where it is. Or hide it where she won't find it. Maybe on top of like a building or something. I don't think she can climb that well.
It depends on your
Put it
radius.
up there.
For example, if someone were to be
Top of
hugging
the
her
very
right now, they'd
top of
feel
the
that
library.
same warmth from that radius around it.
I mean, I don't even think I could get to the top of the library. Maybe the top of.
If I throw you hard enough.
What? I'm pretty heavy.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hannah would be feeling
Yeah,
it
I remember
right
picking
now.
you up one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same
It was like
actually
we're-
holding it.
Out cold.
Yeah,
stop
don't
too.
mention it, please.
It's okay.
I'm actually
usually
coming off
have
one, so I'm going to enjoy it until winter's done.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Augusta.
That's okay.
Pardon me.
Specca's on quite a
I'm
run.
sorry about that, by the way.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Do you think she wants her actual book back?
Yep. I wrapped it up in a
She
little
doesn't know.
silk cocoon.
Give her $2.
There's no.
No, you should let her awake and just open the book and then be like, "Where's my book gone?"
Victor, you have to see this. Hold on. I have to show him. Okay.
Is it pupa?
Just gonna take. up like a baby.
I'm learning things about Specca
I have an
every
idea.
day.
I like the new shine, by the way.
Thank you. You are a bit more shiny. So much for
I've got a good idea where I can put a snowman.
And brighter. But
Mhm.
it'll kill you.
You know that archway in front of the dorms? By the bridge? That big tall thing?
Oh, yes.
Good morning, Captain.
I could put one up
Sorry
there.
for the shorter introduction this morning. But hello.
It's actually really nice sitting
mean,
up there
with-
sometimes.
Kari's energy, I'm sure she could get up there if she really wanted to.
No, but seriously, this is like the smoothest I'll be for a
Just tell her
while.
that's how you fight snow.
No, no, no. True, maybe I should put it
If
somewhere
you
less.
get up there, I'm sure she can
I
get
got
up.
Did
there more,
something
but I got a
change?
sleepy guest.
What do you mean?
Oh no, I melted.
I can get up there pretty
Have
easy.
you?
You molt?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can get up there, I'm sure Kari can.
That's fascinating.
I didn't
actually.
think she
Wait,
could jump
how
that
do you
high.
Usually after.
How
it
high
takes
can you
me, but
jump?
Sometimes it can take two.
Pretty high.
Hmm.
It took me a little bit, and I was a little unsure of the jump, especially because this place is a little bit different than home, but it took a little bit, but I got a running start and jumped, and I used one of the... part of it juts out, and I was able to use that to step off of and get the rest of the way and climb on top.
Okay. And you say you've grown in size? About how much, do you think?
Not much. It's really subtle. But it stacks up.
Sure, I can tell.
used to be as small as your shoe one time ago.
That's really small.
I mean, couldn't you jump up there, or...
In my wolf form, probably.
I have
In this form, probably
The
not.
bus has been really bad on the
Hmm.
roads lately. I couldn't
No,
even
no,
make it here
no.
yesterday.
Like
You
your
have
like your
this
venom
nothing.
or something.
Except for the
Oh,
introduction
not
of the
yet.
new and
That would
freshly
probably take a
revealed
while.
She has
Oh, I
freshly
see.
And usually I can feel them coming in.
Oh, I
like,
was gonna ask if you all
She's
gave her
snapping.
shining, but I guess that's the
She said
reason.
she's snapping.
Have you seen their professor at all today?
No,
I haven't.
I don't think I saw any of them beyond Akiyama and Silver.
Davina, don't move.
No.
Mason?
Mason?
Is
Oh.
busy being Vaughn.
You're telling someone with tons of energy to
Losing
not
patience.
move?
True.
You are very
Make the
What
switch
is
quick.
going on?
Make the switch quick.
I must have missed something.
She's sleeping.
Oh,
They traded one of the
interesting.
Oh my god.
Bird,
I'll go get
the
bourbon. I'll
bird?
be right back.
I want to
Wait,
test
I can't go into Ignis dorms. I can't get bourbon. Shit. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's a bird in the Ignis door?
There's a bourbon. It's an alcohol.
There's a burner.
Wait, I thought you said bird.
Holy.
No, she said bourbon. It's just my speech
What's a
impediment,
bourbon?
Sorry. It's bourbon. Bourbon is a type of liquor.
It's ridiculous.
Oh.
It's a drink usually
More questions for you later, Venus.
not
That's
taken
okay.
quickly. You drink it slowly, similar to scotch or something like that.
You drink it quickly, it just leads to fun.
What?
Sure.
Who wants to carry the baby?
Have you guys tried drinking coffee?
I
Coffee's
mean,
pretty
I'll
good,
take
and
it.
it doesn't make you lose your head.
I mean, in the mornings, of course, you could do that.
Baby.
I mean, like, all the time. Like, coffee's pretty good.
Did you just try and
Or hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's really
Wait,
good.
is
Zach, I'll give you 3 years
Zach
limit
trying to
before
lift
I
her?
have to look and never come back. Never mind. You do it anyway.
What?
Together, they're gonna take over this place.
Which book? Which book?
Why do you need the book?
Because it's cozy in here, and then there's a little air pocket, and then all the warmth starts
No, Gavin.
escaping.
You have a solution.
You're not gonna have any teammates after this, Hannah. You're gonna lose them one
You could
by
always
one.
touch yourself free and not after them if you wanted, Spec.
Okay, come on, I'm gonna set it
gotta
you.
get out of my
So
watch.
there's one book.
Yes, Hannah.
Please,
Get
not
your book.
tonight.
Are you in the middle of something?
Not at the moment.
Okay, I need to speak with you. Please. Sweet.
Sure.
Schoolwork. Yeah, but it was my
It's
cuddle buddy.
the book.
Don't
I
worry.
want
Do
you,
you want
Seven.
someone else for your cuddle buddy?
No, just the book.
No,
Aw.
cool.
We can shapeshift into a book, though.
They're all better.
Just change into a book.
This is the weirdest circumstance.
I'm pretty sure there's
Oh.
a spell for that. Or potion or
Welcome
something.
to ignorance,
Mel?
Sure, I just came to, read over the rules.
Very well.
Get acquainted with them.
Hello, Arbor.
Hey. Good morning, Mel.
Good morning, Arbor.
You're reading over the rules?
Yeah. Why not, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Did you need something?
I just came to check on you. That was all.
Oh. Thanks, I guess.
Have you been feeling better now that it's kind of cooled down, or?
Definitely.
Hmm.
More sweltering heat.
I like it. It feels pretty good.
I'm not actually reading
Oh.
all of them. Just the first, like, 4.
Oh, yes, those are very important ones.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like they should have something against
Violations,
drinking all this alcohol stuff.
Well, well, most of them are young adults, so. But I've been trying to do my best to not make them drink. It's pretty difficult.
It's disappointing most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why people would want to, drink something that makes you not coherent.
I don't get it either.
I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna go, get something out of my eye.
Okay. Do you want me to just wait up here, or?
Pretty sure Professor Akiyama's gonna be calling the bell soon. Probably shouldn't wait up. I'll be leaving anyway.
I'll wait for you.
Oh, Arbor.
Yeah?
I didn't even know you had 2 blossoms.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I need to talk to Headmaster Akiyama about that. I was gonna see if, maybe I could get a musical instrument with one. I've never really had the opportunity to learn. I was thinking, like a violin.
That would be nice.
I saw that girl in Asperia playing it, and I thought it seemed really nice, so... Not using them for anything else right now, so...
That is true.
Why did Mel go into the dungeon?
I don't know. If she doesn't come out soon, I'll probably go check on her. Trying to help keep her out of trouble.
Oh, she seems to be learning because she's reading the rules, right?
I hope so. She's been, I don't know, better lately. Oh, hello, Professor.
Hello. Morning. Sorry, running a wee bit late.
Oh.
Overslept by an hour, I think. Right. No, you're fine. Oh. What are you doing in the dungeon? What'd you do now?
Nothing. I was just wiping my eye.
Right. So if I go behind their doors, there isn't going to be a headmaster, is there?
No.
Oh,
No
headmaster isn't in here. He
I
is
really
in
don't
the.
recommend
He's by
it.
the
I tooted
library.
in there and it smells really bad. Don't go in there. It wasn't my eye. I have gas.
Oh, she was.
The bathroom's out there.
No, it's just gas. I promise. But don't go in there. It smells.
I can't smell. Care to explain, Arbor?
Sure. She was, checking to see if it was actually warmer downstairs. We'd heard from someone that, the dungeon was warmer. Since it's partially underground, at least. Since it's, super cold out and all. A lot of the students are all complaining that it's really cold outside now.
You two, front and center.
Yes, sir.
Arbor, what can Melanie do?
A lot of things?
Like?
Make fire with her hands?
Which would entail what exactly?
She's pretty warm.
Wherever
most of the
she
time.
goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So why on earth would she need to check the temperature room of the dungeon?
Well, it was for the other students.
Right. So you're going to send a hot-blooded one into place to gauge whether or not it's hot enough for other students. Wouldn't you send someone like yourself?
Well, actually, I'm pretty warm as well. I haven't really felt the cold that much, sir.
B for effort. I'll find out what's behind the door as soon as I've seen the headmaster. Try better next time.
It was just a toot. I'm proud.
Is there something behind there?
No. Not that I know of.
Is everything okay, Mel?
Yeah. I mean, minus my entire life crumbling apart. My boyfriend fucking hates me, and my once best friend growled in my face and almost threatened my life, and my entire squad's falling apart, and I don't know what to do about it, and we don't even have a teacher who cares about us. Of course, I'm fine.
I'm surprised. I'm sure Carver cares.
A little too late. He cares now that there's problems. He didn't prevent them in the first place.
He was supposed to make things better.
Excuse me.
So, what did you do?
Huh?
Oh, well, I spent a while thinking yesterday. I don't know about you, but I'm not really happy with the way things are here at Ascension right now. A lot of... I feel like people expected better, I guess. A lot of the other students are, you know, not really focused on being better. And I was thinking, well, the professors are supposed to do that. And they're supposed to... Carver, you know... The Vanguard, they'll listen to you. Well, I mean, mostly. Right?
No. No. No one listens to anyone in Vanguard.
Well, maybe they would if they had somebody to look up to. I was thinking about doing the same thing with Ardent Vale. I know Ardent Vale doesn't always seem like we have as many problems, but we kind of do. And I feel like people could really stand to have some, people to look up to as far as what they should be doing. You know, like an example. Show them what Ascension students really should be like. I mean, everybody else has been running around goofing off. They're not really studying, most of them, and some of them are getting drunk half the time and they screw stuff up. So I thought maybe you of all people might be able to help me set a better example.
Why me? I'm the only one that doesn't want to be here. I'm the only one that didn't ask to come here.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But maybe that's why they should listen to you. They should be impressing you. They're supposed to be, you know, the good students. They're the ones who were wanting to be here. They were the ones who applied and got in. And yet they're wasting their opportunity here. You're somebody who didn't,
Did you just...
We're looking for spiders.
I'm sorry, why were you guys in the dungeon?
Oh, you know,
Spiders and bones.
slipped and fell, and then I had to
Wait,
save
how
his life.
did you guys get into the dungeon? I thought this was the only entrance.
Secret passage.
Really?
Yeah.
Saved your life, bro. You owe me one.
I didn't know there was a secret passage.
Piece of shit.
We'll talk about this later. I need to go check on something.
Think about it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Standing.
That is obvious. Why are you standing on top of a barrel? There.
I don't know.
He was waiting for me, ma'am. He probably got bored. I was taking too long.
On top of a barrel.
Yes. Like a cat.
Well, don't let me keep you.
About time.
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
I haven't seen Carver or Vaughn this morning, so
Here.
I did see Carver walking. Oh, hello.
Good
Need a
morning.
B plus, by the way.
Yes, we're going to go check out how warm the dungeon is real quick.
Anyways, Victor,
Headmaster and Willa don't even.
I was gonna talk to you about a thing. Do you mind coming with me?
No, because
I mean,
no, because
wasn't
when
really, but
Arbor said
I think
going down there.
actually you might be able to help me with something. Hopefully we've got enough time before announcements, but I've been, well, I spent some time thinking yesterday, and I came to the realization that I haven't really been impressed with the way that a lot of Ascension students are shaping up. A lot of people are just goofing off and getting into trouble, and generally speaking, not really being a good example of what Ascension should really be. I've been thinking about it, and I really want to try and set a better example for other students. What they should try to be. I mean, we're supposed to be students that are going to be the top of, well, I guess the cross-allied forces, but I mean, we came here because this was supposed to be one of the best schools, right?
Right.
I was gonna start today trying to set a better example, and I thought you're pretty serious most of the time. So I thought, you know, maybe you might be able to help set a better example for Ignis. I know Ignis isn't exactly the worst, definitely not compared to others, but if we're gonna make Ascension better, we have to do it together. I don't think it's gonna come from the teachers at this point. I mean, we thought Carver was gonna help, but sometimes I really think he's just as bad as the other students.
He likes to fit in when he should be more stern with people.
Yeah. So I thought maybe you might help.
All right.
You really?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not exactly certain where to start, other than just by, I don't know. I mean, you basically do everything already. You're probably one of the better students in Ignis as far as, well, not making everyone else look like idiots.
I'll take it.
So I guess just keep doing what you're doing for now. Maybe try and encourage others in your squad to shape up. You know?
I've been trying to do that from day one.
Oh.
Well, kind of. In my own way. Doesn't seem to be working, though. I'll try something different, though.
Yeah. Like I said, Ignis isn't exactly the worst, but this is supposed to be a military academy, and you know, there's not really a lot that would kind of indicate that. Sure, people should have time to relax and all, but I mean, with Asperia, I walked into a tavern and nearly all of Vanguard and even some people from Ignis and Crystal Thorn were in there and they were completely just gone. They were making everybody look like fools.
What do they fight, though? This military school. What can they fight?
What do you mean?
I'm saying there's nothing for them to train against. There's no threat. Well, not anymore.
I mean...
You probably saw me talk with the steward. A bit. In Asperia.
Yeah.
I got a few things out of that little rat. He had some dealings with the academy. You can join Rook.
Very well.
Ascension was made to fight something. He wouldn't
Fight
say.
what?
He wouldn't say. He was arrested and in prison before I could get more out of him. I do plan to go back there, by the way. Get my info. He owes me.
Oh.
But yes, whatever they were trained to do doesn't seem to be around anymore. Hence the lack of training here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Arbor agrees with me that this academy is lacking in militaristic qualities.
I also agree to this.
Well, maybe the both of you could help with inspiring people like us to try better.
I've been trying that with some of my squad mates. One that likes to drink a lot. It's not really easy.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if we set an example, they'll finally get around to...
I try.
I don't know.
Follow orders and do everything to the T, as usual.
There's gotta be something else we can do.
I guess because I'm just a construct, they can't really relate to me.
Maybe? I don't know.
We'll see what you can do, Arbor.
Is your intent to have it melted as well?
Thanks. Means a lot.
And thank you for the save.
No problem.
There you go.
Okay.
Sure.
Just so you are aware.
Red unfortunately came across Vargas naked in the male hot spring, but that's her fault for not following the rules.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, wait, what? Never mind.
Oh, this is constantly bothering me. I'll sit here.
Alright, who
Oh.
else do we have here?
It's an uneven number. There's always 4 and 2.
Oh.
I'm just almost out of this seat.
Anyways.
Perhaps he's back in one of those comas again.
Specca and Vivina are on their way.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I heard the mask wondering where Specca and Vivina were.
I don't know, but I haven't seen
They're
her
on their way.
Have you seen her today?
Our squad is small now.
I don't know.
Perhaps we could have Vaughn go knock on her door and
Oh, there's Lila.
Alright, does that seem to be everyone? Should we actually? I'm sure Willow's preparing for the day's class.
Not quite. Almost.
How many of your other squad mates are around?
A lovely morning today, as always. Snow all over. Seems that it's finally sticking now that it's colder and colder. We'll probably be seeing that snow for quite some time, so hopefully you all get used to it. But soon we'll be heading out to the desert to have a bit of a break, and we'll be gathering heat stones along with a couple other things. Hopefully we can handle the orc situation in the following days and return that Komodo dragon to them, killing two birds with one heat stone, as they say. And today we'll be having a official class down by the docks. We'll be teaching you all about focuses. I'm sure you've all been quite interested in those when Willow had his first class and mentioned them. So today Willow will be having a second class today down by the docks. And Bargus, which I'm sure some of you apprentices are familiar with, will be joining. If he misbehaves, please let me know. And we'll make sure that he, gets his punishment. Anyway, if you can all head through the purple keystone that you all graciously brought us back from Asperia and meet us all down by the docks in 5 minutes. Is there anything else that needs to be said?
Do you mind?
Actually. Sure, go for it.
Right. Due to this morning's snow storm drifted in through the night and blanketed the place, we had to warm certain areas of the scope. The dungeon especially, as we didn't want the crab to just, right? So it's nice and tidy and warm in there. But please still refrain from going and speaking to the crab. Right? That's all.
Okay.
Oh, very wing.
Are we dismissed?
I guess we are.
All right. Well, Silver has an interesting plan. If we were to, I didn't dismiss everyone yet.
I don't know.
All right.
It's just Vanguard not listening to instructions again.
I'll grab a
Bit of excitement there. But like I said, let me know if Bargus misbehaves. Silver had a great idea. We'll be banning Bargus from the hot springs if he misbehaves. I'm sure a lot of you would appreciate that. Now, as Willow said, the crab is safe and sound down there. There will be a mission in the coming weeks as well to return him to the Feywilds where he belongs. Their hibernation season's up. But anyway, everyone, please head down to the docks. 5 minutes, we'll be meeting you there. You're dismissed.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What were you saying, Steve?
All right, let's go.
My oh my. All right. I'll go.
My hugs are warm now.
By the way, did all of you take care of your morning duties? Wanted to make sure. Right?
Come on, guys.
Don't worry.
We only got 5 minutes.
I will destroy them.
Mm,
Up them and turn them into my subjects for my queen. Then I will enjoy.
I mean, if she plans to go around slaying every special snowflake that falls, I think we're all in danger.
Well, when it melts and it's water, and then I can bend it to my will.
Okay. That's a little cruel.
Cool down snow! Woo! Come on, hurry.
Hmm.
David, hurry. Timor is covered in snow. Terrible.
Sounds like he sees more snow.
Oh, it looks like it's all cleared up. Damn, what a shame. It's no longer a whorehouse.
I had to clean up all the weak stuff last night. I didn't want you tracking that in.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Jay,
How many more do you
come stand with the rest of us.
I'm gonna go get some meat and chill out. Come on.
Don't forget that fey wine. It should be in your chest, you old fuck.
Oh, actually, wait. That's where we put the ring in the chest. I remember now.
She said she was
Where
going
is
to
he?
He put my ring in the chest.
Upstairs?
I remember now.
He's upstairs.
I'll bring it down.
She said she already had a focus. and she
Oh, there, I
didn't
brought
have
it.
it.
Here, we put it in the chest, remember? I remember now.
I do not.
Alright, thank you.
And that's.
There you go.
It's probably where he sleeps.
I should be able to open up the clay mold and inside.
Yeah, that is his room up there, actually.
I think focus is too much work for me.
We had to make sure that it stayed in a place where it was chilled
You
enough.
can't
so that
expect
it
him to
wouldn't
sleep in the
burn
dorms
after we
or on a
installed.
ship.
So crack it open, pull
And
the ring
also
up.
keep it safe because it's
You want to stand
important.
over here?
Do you want to stay by the worm for the porch? Oh,
I want to say my friend.
okay.
Come on, guys.
Proximity to friend.
I don't think we're really able to line up here, Arbor.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah, but it'd be really.
We're fine.
Doesn't even have to be a straight line. Just be ready.
I'll explain because
Who
I'm
knows
going to be
this?
using you first, dear.
No, you look like the best squad anyway. I don't think we need to freak out over it.
Maybe I'll make it into
Hmm.
That's alright.
Well, we could always improve, right?
Don't mess it up.
Sorry.
Just ask the Willow Man. No. Is that everyone here?
I think that's everyone, maybe? Or Shizuko.
Sorry.
We'll
Right,
close
where's
the
the
door to
northern
start
men?
class once they're in here. Hold on.
Otherwise somebody's tits are bound.
I hate this. No, my peg leg has shitty traction.
What is with your weird fascination with small objects and making things?
Oh, there's the northern men.
There's nothing wrong with being liking small.
That isn't that a bit?
No, there isn't.
I'm not from the north.
Yeah, look at
Yes,
this
I do.
eye.
Good work. Favorite apprentice.
Am I the only one on that? Listen,
I don't get it.
that's a bit weird.
Perhaps.
I forgot to give you
What?
No, don't worry about it.
What the hell is that?
Nothing,
Do
I
you remember
guess.
that book name? That book of that series where it's like a bunch of in places
Yeah,
and
snow.
like a giant snow area up top, and there's this family called the Starks or something inside of it. What was it like?
You're asking me about a book. Do I look like I read?
I'm just trying to bounce ideas off you so my old noggin can get generated. Oh, that's right, gnome
I mean, there's
thrones.
that book.
There it is.
That's a good one.
Never heard of it.
That's what it is. It's called gnome thrones. I got to give it to you.
I'll have to read. Okay. Where is the? Are you? So when are you going to yell at the people that are standing outside instead of class?
Right,
I think we'll be
appreciate
gathered
that
around there.
you are enjoying your time together, but I'd like to teach this class, please.
Exactly. Shizuko felt the need to share something very much like a focus tour. Perhaps you guys can talk
Perfectly
about it
fine.
later.
Aye, we can do show and tell and all that shit. Oh, that's done.
Right.
There we go.
Love your focus.
All right. Well, I'll
Is that
help
everyone?
whenever you start.
Is that everyone?
Best of luck.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Wonderful. Good. Oh, let's get this shite in the road.
That's my word. Shite.
So,
Aye.
gather around. These things aren't going to bite you. So, there's many different terminologies from all over the place that you call these. For you, we're going to call these focus tables. This is what will be able to build your spells for you. I.e., for example, today, for your first example, Augusta has something that she needs to make for herself. That she made with the help of myself and Vargas.
Aye, she's one of my apprentices. They've been making items.
So, on one side, on your guys' right, you'll be putting a mana crystal. Right? That will be filled with your mana. On there. And on your left, will be the item, the catalyst, or whatever it is that you want to call it, in order to be able to feed said spell that you want. I.e., if you want to, like, if you want to generate the spell Acid Spray, for example, you would utilize a fruit that is acidic on that side, along with your mana crystal on that side, and then you will pour your mana, or whatever it is that each your life force, such, into this. The two will then come together. You will have your spell. Any questions? Concerns? Stark.
Can someone who has been unable to activate mana on their own be able to still use a focus?
Yes, they can. So, here's how they'll be able to do it. For the most part, these things are already pre-filled. And when you go to put your mana crystal here, sometimes you'll be able to dump your mana into it to boost the spell or not. And other times you'll be able to simply just engrave the rune onto the rock, which I will be going around and handing you all out after class, one free rune. It will be the same rune for everyone. It's literally just going to be flame. So you all are just going to be able to produce a flame in your hand. Those of you who do not want it, I know some of you are deathly afraid of fire. I will work something out with you in according with the headmaster. So, does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Baker.
Since you're putting a pre-filled mana crystal there, is it possible that you could put someone else's mana crystal there and minus them?
Yes, if you wanted to be a cheeky little shit.
Noted, thank you.
But I wouldn't recommend that. Sometimes it can backfire.
How
Why
so?
the wrong person?
Let's say, for example, you ask me to give you a mana crystal, both with the engraving and mana inside of it, right? So, here's what's going to happen. The only person that's going to be able to activate that is me. Because it's got my mana and the rune I engraved it, which means it is mine. So, unless I'm either in close proximity or touching it, you won't be able to activate it. Sort of like a fail-safe system. Good.
Do they use... Yes. Do they use empty ones for just regular...
Empty ones are normally used for those who lack in the capabilities of being able to produce their own mana because they are not... how do I say this without sounding like an asshole?
I can say
Ooh.
it's because I don't give a shit.
Capable?
Go for it.
What do I say? I don't know
Whatever
fancy
you want.
words.
Whatever you would call somebody who can't produce mana, like yourself.
I trash.
There we go. Wait, no.
Useless garbage. Bollocks.
No.
Shooting
Ignore
flames.
that. Like Marcus. Right, they're not trash. Individuals who cannot produce their own mana, it's perfectly acceptable and widely known across many lands that it's okay. I.e., that's why most people who cannot either become soldiers with either a rifle or a sword or other things like a bow, whips, those kinds of things. So, any other questions? No? Good, wonderful. All you take a step back while Augusta does this.
What?
All you.
Don't be shy. You're one of my apprentices. Don't be shy. And if they make fun of you, you just twist your dick.
Can I get a moment outside real quick? Just to chill. No pun intended.
Aren't you cold enough?
By yourself or?
Why does everybody say that?
I mean, Lila wanted to make her mug make worm coffee. Can we put a focus on that?
the culture, Arbor!
I don't know. Ask the Willow Man. Can she make her mug like?
Why does everybody's culture include that word?
I think that's possible.
And if like the other one's not here, we can use that as an
It's just a swear word. Doesn't, I mean, it means...
Also, for more complicated things, don't you need to use that?
You don't have to use it.
It wasn't included in my culture,
You
but I am integrating it.
or not,
Recipe for
that-
disaster
This is something simple.
Okay.
Alright.
I just think
I don't know.
mention for more
My
complex
mom
stuff.
just tried to teach me better.
Oh, right then.
Oh,
I'm
she's
just gonna
back.
have to wait.
Excuse me?
After.
Damn it.
Remember what I said about insulting people's cultures?
Right. So, you heard the lesson.
She didn't insult my culture. She didn't insult my
Crystal's
mother.
there, yes. Put the ring on the other side.
The ring goes in the middle in the material course.
Oh, right.
Oh, I see. You're doing the gem in the middle.
No. Gem is the mana crystal.
I meant the
The
middle
ring
of the ring.
is the material. And then it comes together.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Well,
There's
no,
only
the
two
object
items.
that you're making a focus, you put it in the middle, the material cost gets absorbed into the ring, and the mana gets sucked into the ring. So the object you're making a focus goes on the middle in this one. What?
God, it's been so fucking long since I got to do this shit. I'm just so used to fucking runes.
It's fine. Like, if you wanted to make a lampshade that, like, glows, you use a glowstone material component, and then you do a mana crystal here. Or a mana attunement crystal in this case.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Sorry. Go ahead and put the metal
You're
there
thinking about the old method.
Yeah, yup.
Alright.
Stand in the center and activate it. It should come together
do
just
what?
easy as play. Activate the center one,
Okay.
and you should just be able to form it all together.
Alright.
I mean, the mana's like, I can't detect it, but there's like a pretty light. Is that mana?
Yep. That's mana. Supposed to be anyway. These things not tuned. You've been keeping these things well.
I can't use mana. How do I tune it? I spit on it and shine it sometimes.
Fuck's sake.
Oh.
But is it finished, or can we show off our pretty ring now?
Yep. Go ahead and pick it up.
I just put it on.
Aye, go ahead and try to slip it on.
Is that like a ring of fire?
How do you feel?
No.
I feel really good right now.
Okay, no.
I feel-
Let me give me that. Okay, let's just take a quick good look at
fuck
that.
was that?
I just hold on. Just,
Did you give her a marijuana ring?
no, I didn't. I might have accidentally forget to engrave just a slight. There we go. Give me your hand. Give it here.
What was that?
There you go.
I think it was tuned a little too high.
Right, so remember what I said about things can get a bit fucky when you go ahead and do something for somebody, or you put somebody else's focus in place of your own. I spent all night with that thing and may have accidentally dipped a bit of fey magic into there. Had to take it out.
Oh, you turned her into a leprechaun or something.
No, more like she started to sound like a triad.
Ollie, is that bad?
Is that what dryads sound like?
But not all of them. Most female dryads sound a bit high pitched, yeah.
But I'm high pitched.
So it's a ring for mood comic then.
I don't trust these rings.
We're not doing rings.
Depends on the ones you make.
Right, now you can do your cup if you want. You're going to need, I don't know.
We can head to
Some of
the.
that
I can
magma.
take her to the mine, and actually, Jixie has some attunement crystals that she mines for us. With the apprentices, she just has to put some mana in there, and then the material cost. I don't know fire magic, so what did she need? Would some coals from the forge work to warm it up for coffee?
Yeah, just to keep it warm. Coal would work.
Aye, all right. Come with me, Ryder. All right. Do you know how to use mana at all? Here's one of the attunement crystals. You just go to Willow and have him help you figure out how to put them in.
How do you feel?
Grab the coal.
Cassette.
not
I've never done
bad.
this before. I don't know how to do it.
Right.
I
Mana
feel
crystal goes over there.
really
After 4
nice,
little your mana into
actually.
it. Coal goes on the right. Cup goes in the center.
Fancy.
Wait, I see your hand?
Wonderful.
Sure.
All right, I have some. Whenever you're ready, I have the material pushed.
Right.
Never
so
worn jewelry before.
go ahead and
It's very
close
brave.
your eyes as you can. Focus on the stone and just feel as if you're putting your
It's like shooting the
putting
guns
a
at the
piece
range.
of you into yourself in there. Right, or like the guns that you've been training with. Like,
That makes it easier. How much do I need to put in it?
oh, not much. If you put too much in there, you're gonna have boiling hot coffee.
All right. How is it going?
I think it's done.
Right, and just put it on there, and then as
And I
soon
got
as he puts the coal down,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's there.
Right.
Oh,
go ahead and activate it. Just touch, and then you should be good to go.
What do I do? Just
Same thing like with the gun.
Does remind me.
Focus on it, and then it'll all come together. And 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Is it done?
Yep. Grab your cup. Pour some liquid in it, and you should be good to go.
do you want to see if we can warm up some of the mead upstairs? Oh,
Later.
damn it.
Off duty.
Not like I'd stopped anyone before.
Can make some.
I don't have
Sure.
any other duty. I don't work here.
Says you.
Oh, that's true. You could always just run up and grab whatever you want.
Well, I mean, but
Mm.
did she go and put the grass or water in it or something?
What?
I mean, you could.
You don't-
She could if she
Is
wanted
this
to.
bad?
I can take you outside. It does not fight. What's happening? It's
What
just that
is-
it makes things warmer.
There's a fire.
I don't understand.
It's literally.
Well,
It's
anyway,
just a cup. It doesn't even
let's go put
resemble
here's some
fire.
water.
No
Here's some water over here. Lila, let's go try some water.
Honestly.
Anybody
I'm
else want to do
confused.
something?
Melanie
I
didn't
don't
even
believe
do
I
anything.
dismissed class.
Just see if it warms it up. Does it warm up the water?
Maybe she's just
Augusta.
deranged. Who knows?
Augusta.
It's not your fault. I don't know.
Is there a
didn't
way
dismiss class yet.
to reverse
Oh,
it?
apologies.
There you go. Is it? It should
Reversing
take a
it?
while. Should be
No,
warming up
not
the water.
reverse,
Maybe bring it over
but
to the plant.
find out who makes a focus?
That's something different. You can't do it on this.
What was the question?
you
We were
put-
warming up the
That's
water.
that's identifying something.
Oh,
Aye, that's
I
the
was-
appraiser's job.
I was wondering. No, I was wondering if there was a way to identify whose mana goes into making a focus.
Oh. If that's a focus, she wants to know the identity of who made it.
Well, if we were to take Lila's mug and it has now the ability to heat up teas or waters, would it be possible somehow to find out that Lila made it?
It would have our mana inside of it. Because again, your mana crystal is the one that's essentially the power source, which has your mana in it.
So how would you find out?
Well, once you all are able to sense mana and whose it is, you can then have the ability to be able to identify who has what spells and what items for what spells, but you won't be able to definitively identify what spell it is that is attached to said item. You'll just know that Lila's cup has Lila's mana in it.
An appraiser
The
could do
signature.
something like that.
An
But if the
appraiser will
person's
be
far
able to
away, they wouldn't be
identify
able
the
to see
spell.
much.
Aye, it just looked like some weird glowy colors.
It points in the direction. Like if someone had her mug, the appraiser was over here. Their line of mana, just like you saw here, would point towards her when the appraiser's looking at it. So you wouldn't know the name or anything. You would just point in their direction.
Wait. You can tell what color someone's mana is.
Like a
But there
compass.
is no way.
Right, it's like an aura, if you will. Oh, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not just going to simply look you over and tell you what color your mana is. That's something you have to figure out on your own, because it spoils it for you. Ruins the lessons.
I don't even know how to do that, though.
Wait. Wait, you mean not everyone can see mana? Wait. I've been seeing weird shit ever since I drank that mead that made me shoot fire out of my ass. Is that mana?
Did you drink the Fey wine?
No, I did not. I drank mead a couple of weeks ago and it made me shoot fire out of my face and my ass. And I've been really sad all the time, and I also can see weird shit in the sky.
Marcus, what color am I?
What a strange occurrence.
Suspicious.
It was a
as
weird
all
day
hell.
when you started doing that.
Yeah, I wonder.
So if you want to tell her, go for it.
No, if I misbehave, I won't be able to go to the hot springs.
Yeah, we don't want you.
Wait, where did? All right, where did Mason run off to?
Your students are just ditching your class without asking permission to leave. I want to go
Where
check
did
that
Mason go?
If you want Professor, I can go look for her. I imagine he went to go check on Vivina, though.
Aye, please go grab him.
You guessed
Of course, sir.
I didn't actually tell you.
Did anybody else want to try and make something or attach something to something?
Oh.
Yes.
How much mana can you put in a crystal?
Ethan, you look at
Depending on the crystal, you can actually overload a crystal even with too much mana
The mana
and
would be
shatter
full.
it.
The mana would have to be being
that would be
recharged,
bad because
and
I
then we
don't know
could see
how
the
to
direction.
stop the
Does that make
flow
sense?
of how I output my mana.
Is there a way to use the focus?
Right. So the easiest way to tell then is by physically seeing how many cracks are on the crystal. You start to feed too much into it, you'll get little cracks all over it, and then you feed in too much more cracks will show up, and then eventually if you pour too much in there, it's just going to break on you.
That's it.
So
That's how I can train to figure out how to lower my output.
I don't know if she's gonna
do you need extra mana crystals then? Empty ones, of course.
Yes.
Oh, that-
The thing is, because the reason why
just
I don't
coughed
have my
really
attack
loud right
mode is
here.
I don't know how to control my output.
Good job.
I'll bring some by your dorm after class.
Definitely.
Easy job.
Right. Anybody else want to try anything?
I think so. Not at the moment.
Sure.
There's a
What do you want to make?
pointing that direction.
Do you have something?
No.
What about that communication device?
That's what it looks like to me. But it's already gone now.
Sure.
You must have barely used any of it. If that's what I'm
Right.
seeing, I guess I never saw
Go grab me 3 crystals.
This is
Argus, you have you got 3 crystals. 3 mana crystals.
Jixie, we all had a lesson on going to the mine, so we have a whole pile over here.
Or 4. I think 4. She'll need 4.
We had a couple armfuls for each apprentice. There should be enough here. I'll grab 2. You grab the other.
Gonna need 4 though, because I have to utilize one of them.
All right. Here's 2, and she's bringing the other 2.
That was one who gave them out.
Right. Put those 2 in the center.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Give me one of them.
What's happening now? I
Thank
wasn't
you.
paying attention.
She wants to make some form of a communication thing, so I'm giving her 2 mana crystals to make 2
Welcome back.
communication crystals.
Are we still doing class?
Those would be good during
Okay.
those missions and all that. Good idea. You're a smart one.
We can do immediately after.
Yeah,
see worked
sure,
out anyway.
missions.
Let's see if fire flares up anymore.
Right.
Let's see.
This one goes on that side. The other one you pour a little bit of your mana into, and it goes on that
Right
side.
now?
I mean, after class. I can't take you now.
Of course, we can talk.
You seem all jittery. Everything okay?
am
No.
excited.
How come?
Not too much.
Is that mass do excitement things, or because you used it earlier?
Well,
Right? Put it on that
my
side.
brother,
Yep.
Aiden, is the only one in my family of my
And then
that has a red
I give
sword
yours about 6 seconds.
fighting.
Pour some of your mana into the
you
next
think it
stone,
might be from him?
and then count down from 6 in your head.
Oh, your favorite? Oh, that's good. Sorry if the lesson's a bit boring.
And there.
We could have informed you all if you wanted to have
Go ahead and pick up both
chances
the
to
crystals.
enchant things.
One should have
But, the
a
more
symbol
complex
on
things
it,
involve a
and
whole
the
other
other should
lesson,
have
rune
another,
crafting and
so
all
they're
that shit.
identified as
But we can
send
make
and
things
receive.
warm up and other jazz.
There you go.
If you don't know the spell, you gotta craft it with rune crafting.
Right, any other questions?
Like that icy shit you shoot out of your hands, you could technically do that without rune crafting.
No questions, nothing, no concerns, nothing like that. Right, wonderful.
on a
Alright,
sword
you're
to
all
do it
free to go because you all seem to be too fucking antsy to learn a class from the teacher.
Thank you, Professor.
Learning a lot.
Thank you, sir.
So excited she ran in the door.
Quite an interesting class, actually.
So very much.
You're welcome, Shizuko.
The bell tower.
Is she the dumb one in the group?
If you ever need anything or you want to make a focus of some kind or learn more barks, be here to help you out. Of course, you'll have to put in the work for it, whatever it is. And I'll get those crystals over to you.
Yes, it would be very evident so I can learn how to control myself.
Right. Just let me know how many you'll need after you do the first batch.
Should we start the
Very well.
missing class? Because everyone's running out already.
I already did.
Oh, I
They're
didn't
all
hear that. I
getting
was
too
busy
antsy.
with the cup warming. I got you. Hi.
You mentioned rune, Professor?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Oh,
rune?
you're welcome, my little one.
The
Gotta be more
fire one
specific.
she said you were going to be giving to us.
I don't know what
No,
happened.
I'll
though.
deliver
I
those
just,
to
I
your
don't know, a long
dorms.
time. I drink
I
this
see.
really shitty mead. I just
so that you all
worst
can
day I've
start
ever
studying on those, and
I've
then
been really
next
sad
class
since
I'll
then,
have
but I've
things
also seen
ready
weird
so
shit
that
I
it'll
don't
be a
know.
little more
But
spectacular
if
than
it's
watching a
mana,
couple
that's
of
interesting.
lines transfer back and forth.
I still can't use it though. I just make
Understood.
fart sounds when I try.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't.
So some of us will be starting with fire, and then once we work with that, we can move on to
So
other
I can
ones.
see mana, but I can't use it. Damn it.
Listen,
For
I'm gonna
now,
make a
we're going
batch
to
of
work
tea.
on fire, and then afterwards we'll move to a different
This world
element.
is
But
so
because
cruel.
it's the season of
wow.
cold, I
Learn
figured
how
fire is
to-
the best one, since a lot of us
I
are
can't use it 'cause I
hibernative
don't
creatures
have
as
mana.
well as others.
I'm one of the dwarves that are not born with it. They're
May
very
or may
rare.
not go bald.
Some dwarves can do it, but I cannot.
I can do it. Also, do not technically have mana. Our souls are our mana pool. So it is kind of like I am in the same
So for the more complex sort of focuses, as he was mentioning before, you would have to actually get in the room.
Oh, you're in the same boat, is what you mean. Oh, that's it. Maybe.
That would require you to place down a runic
Then what
circle in
is
the
it that
center
you were
here
doing
so that
earlier
you
with
can attach multiple
fired up your
different
shite?
spells for complex things.
genuine
So, i.e., instead of just producing flame
That
through
doesn't
crystal,
sound very
you
good.
would then,
Dwarves
if you
only
wanted
live
to
to be like
utilize
80.
fireball, you would have to have
150 is the highest they
a
get.
rune of
I
force
would have
and
not
push.
much to use.
Is there any runes that are repeating?
Aye, but only the few dwarves have
Repetitive
magic.
runes
and
are
they
actually
get
something that are
recruited
well
into the High
utilized.
Council and become the High Royalty.
And
Jazz.
unfortunately, you
Doesn't matter
need
if you're
them,
born
but
in the
you
lowest caste
can
or
scale them
highest
down to a
caste. If you
simple
are born with the capacity to
couple
pass
niches
spells as a dwarf,
or different
honored and
angles,
made
and the
into
spell will recognize it like that.
chosen ones.
But only
I was
after,
actually more
like I
curious
said,
of how, if you could use a simple spell repeating compounded on itself, if it would make
you
a
guys
more
will probably
advanced spell.
Because you're one of my apprentices, yeah. We'll be heading to the coal mines down in the Dwarven.
Not that I think of, because if you do that, it's literally just going to overlap one another and just constantly
We'll be
continue
heading
to
to
cast the
Karnak.
same spell until it gets to the final one.
I am
And then you're just going to
excited
produce the
to
same
meet
thing.
more of your
I.e., if you wanted to continue to utilize
Some
flame,
of them might not be too happy.
although
They don't like people that cast mana much, but
Certain elements
But,
might
I'm sure
actually
it'll
be
be
able to
an
utilize that.
interesting experience.
Interesting.
Fire, for
Also,
example,
very nice
producing the
to not
flame.
constantly
If
be
you
staring at
continuously
your
write
watch
fire
like you do
rune,
with
rune of
others.
fire in several different circles,
That's
it's
one of
going
the
to make
downsides
or
of being so
produce
tall
a
as you
very
and
large
me.
flame.
But the
If
best
you
part is their
do
weak
the
spot
same
is
thing
where I
with
can reach.
wind,
Wah!
it's just going to create a large gust of wind around
So
you.
if one of the short ones are ever pissing you off, you just punch them in the
So,
dick.
in theory, if you were to use, say, wind and a compounded fire plus a force to push it in, you could
That's a
make
good
an
idea.
Create
explosion.
a fire
Also,
tornado or explosion, aye.
Let's see.
Interesting.
That'd be a triple.
That would be a third stage rune.
That's one that ran outside, the Bugkin one.
Very complex, imagine.
She's supposed to be meeting with the High
I thought-
Council eventually.
So
I wonder if the Academy will be overseeing that.
Right.
There
so
was-
you should get back to your fishbowl
I do not know.
before you pass out. I
Please-
have to
please
handle
don't pass
something.
out.
Yeah, she wants us to have a meeting with the Bugkin Queen and form a
Sure,
treaty
where
or
Lana
something.
actually went off to. But she
I
wants
probably
to
should
see-
talk to Willow
let's see
about
if I
that,
can find
actually.
her.
Wait a minute.
Whenever he's not busy.
Sir,
Aye.
is there a way to have a rune that casts an illusion?
Marcus.
Aye.
Aye.
In the meantime,
There is.
can you show
But
me
that
how
requires you to go down the School of Illusion.
my project out of the mold?
I know a lot of
Aye, alright.
illusions.
Follow me with grab a little saw.
I might need your help at some point. Vina might need your help at some point.
You just cut
Huh.
around the edge until it hits the grass. And you just
Yes.
carve around until it gives way and pops open.
I'm tired of her interrupting my class time. So we're dealing with this problem.
Top of the rug over there, 'cause it's glass.
Hannah,
If it pops out,
I'll talk to you later, Shizu.
use this
mind
one
if I
as
talk
a-
to you real quick?
It should be much softer than
I
Dogger
am
concrete.
hungry.
Yeah, I think I'm done here for now.
You're hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm
Whereabouts?
It's not really private. I just wanted to apologize. I didn't mean to insult you. I get tired of it.
For the record, my mom hates when we curse. But it's just something me and my brother's always done. I grew up with 4 brothers, a sister. There's a lot of cursing in the household.
Yeah, I guess I could understand, but I was raised a little bit differently.
Wait, we have a portal now.
It just bothers me, I guess, a little. I'll try to look past it.
To be honest, you're looking to get into the military after this, right?
I'm actually not really sure. Especially since I got
Okay.
here.
Well, from my experience of dealing with people in the military, I can tell you one thing: there's a lot of cursing involved. And they don't care if you're weak or susceptible to it. They don't care if you're
I'm not
feeble-minded.
saying I'm
feeble-minded. They don't
weak
care
to
if you're
it.
soft to
It's
it.
just disrespectful.
You're gonna have to deal with it in a military setting. People curse all the time. It's just something you gotta
Maybe
get used
from
to
somebody
and have
who's
it stick in
higher
your
up, but
skin. No, it's from your peers as well.
Something going
My-
on, ladies?
She's concerned with people swearing so much, and I'm trying to inform her that if she chooses to be in a military setting, she's going to be involved in a lot of swearing from everyone,
Right.
and to get a thicker skin, frankly.
Right. Let's tone it down a touch, alright? So, here's the deal. Baker is right. There are going to be situations that are going to make you and feel very uncomfortable, but unfortunately, you're going to have to operate as accordingly.
trust me, I'm aware.
Swearing is unfortunately one of them. I understand it makes you very uncomfortable, Arbor. I swear a lot. Fortunately.
Sorry, it does not make me
Surprised.
uncomfortable.
Right then. What's the issue?
It's disappointing.
So, what's an opinion then?
Just an opinion, sir. Nothing more. I shouldn't have voiced
Right.
it.
Oh.
That's it.
No, your opinion is well received and heard. But, if I may, here, have a half glass full mentality. Not everyone is from or raised like others. Some may share your point of view and not like it. Others might not.
I understand that, sir. Again, I spoke out of turn.
No, you didn't. You brought up a concern. And Beaker, same concept, opposite end of the totem pole. Understand?
Sir, if I may, I'm wasn't so much upset that she voiced the opinion. I was upset that she implied that my mother was somehow taught me worse because she didn't teach me how to not swear. That is my concern, sir.
You two, born and raised in two separate entirely places, born and raised by two entirely separate people. Understand? You
Understood.
dislike and disapprove of swearing. You understand that sometimes it's a necessity. I think that you two need to swap boots at some point. Or in other terms, walk a mile in someone else's shoes.
One of them may take that literally. Keep that in mind. Which proves your point.
Right. So, how's about this? For the next couple of days, Arbor, I want you to at least learn and say one swear word. Use it in a conversation. Baker.
Or if you stub your toe.
I want you to not say any swear words. Try to maintain a civil conversation at all times for the next 2 days.
I will attempt, sir.
You will do. Because it's an order. I want you both to walk in each other's shoes for 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, at the end of the day, I'd like to hear at least one swear word from you. By the end of the day, I want to hear that you have not said any swear words. And if I find out from others that you have, we'll talk about punishment later. Because I can't punish you for trying.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, your opinion is not invalid. It's well received. Do try not to misjudge people. Right? Off you go.
Yes, sir.
I take it if this is the level of what you had to deal with, the class went well?
And I meant to say that I'm sorry if I implied that your mom wasn't. You know what I mean.
Arbor. I got some. If I'm getting tea or something.
Ugh. It's worse as I have no idea if mom's listening. Ever. I'm almost surprised this hasn't frozen over yet. Hey Jay.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just bored, I guess. I don't know.
You and me both.
The fresh air, well, cold air, anyways. I feel like I could run a lot. Honestly.
I do like it better. When you exercise, you don't sweat as bad. If at all.
I don't sweat. I don't really have pores.
Oh yeah, I was kind of talking about me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, good. I didn't think you would. Considering your skin seems to be water solvable. Or
Water soluble.
it reacts
Yeah.
with water. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it dissolves.
Well, where's everybody else? Wandering the campus.
I
And
think
haven't seen
Hannah
anybody, really.
headed to the main building. She said something about tea. I know the others the other day were in the alchemy lab brewing tea.
Oh yeah.
Seems like an odd use of the equipment. But I guess if Fawn doesn't care, they're not really hurting anybody.
We did that the other day.
I know.
It was some good tea.
Trust me, remember I was there, I was kind of concerned.
Oh yeah. Sorry, slept since then. I'm bored.
Same.
Everybody's out doing their own thing, and I don't know what to do.
Same. That's kind of my daily routine, so... actually... This is gonna sound like an odd request. I have to swear at least once a day for the next couple of days. And I'm supposed to learn...
Why is that?
Willow wants me to swear because I kind of was a little annoyed with the others during class because people kept cursing and I was kind of taught not to do that. And I kind of spoke out of turn and kind of upset a couple other students, and yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with cussing. As long as it's not really at someone, there's no real harm to it.
That's not really what I was taught growing up, but my mom was also a lot more strict than most. She kind of doesn't get things.
I have not.
Well, last I saw him, he was at the docks talking with Headmaster Akiyama.
Got it. Thank you.
So what was your request?
I need a swear word.
Wait, you don't know a swear word?
I know, like 2? Although apparently Glub is a mermaid, merfolk swear word. That kind of caught me off guard.
That's a weird one.
Honestly, that means that she's been swearing a lot, and I didn't even realize it.
She's not as innocent as she seems, huh?
Well, she's not a lot of what she did seem like. It's not super important to me. I just...
Oh, one of my favorites would be shit. Shit or fuck.
Those are the 2 I hear the most.
But then there's damn, there's hell. Those are really the common ones. Oh, asshole. Or an ass.
I've never really understood that one. I've heard that one once or twice. Why is someone's butt the target of a curse word? That it just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. It's a good question. Because I don't see anything wrong with an ass, especially a girl's ass.
I get it. I don't know. I'll maybe try some of those. I'm not really looking forward to this. I'm really hoping my mom isn't listening wherever she is. She's kind of strict. She doesn't really see curse words as being a necessary thing, so maybe that's where I get it from.
Well, then I would do hell.
Hell.
Because if she were to actually hear you,
Isn't
you
that
could always say
where
that you were
Ryder's
talking about
from?
hell.
Why is that a curse word?
I don't really know. Well, if you say hell
I mean,
in that
he
form,
talks
it's really
about it all
not.
the time because he tells people where he's from. That one doesn't really make much sense.
If you say it's a place, it's not really a cuss word, I guess.
Hmm.
That's what it's called. But that's why I'd say that one, in case you were to actually say it in front of your mom, you could just bullshit and say that you were talking about that.
I guess that's a
And
good
it'd
idea.
be easy to get away out of it. That's the only other ones I can really think like that.
Hi Stark?
Hello. Don't really grasp the concept of the conversation. I was just distracted.
Sorry. Mind us. We're just...
Talk about cuss words.
They're
Yeah.
a strange societal construct that don't make sense to me.
He gets it!
Yeah.
Sorry.
They only have meaning because you make them have meaning.
I agree. I never said it made sense.
I never understood why it's so
When she
necessary
was
to say
asking me
them.
about them.
Even Catherine really doesn't like it. I accidentally said something. Well, I was just repeating something. She kind of got mad at me.
Catherine was a part of the Navy, right?
No. He was.
Yes, they're notorious for that. Makes sense then.
No, she was a part of the Rangers.
Do either of you know where Augusta is?
Last I saw her was
Last
the
I
library,
saw
but
it. Yeah, that's where I saw her last.
Library, thank you.
She was outside of it.
Got it.
but the full
He
stuff
seems
is
busy.
actually where Augusta is. She's popular today.
Well, I mean, she did
Yeah.
make her fancy ring, so...
I'm really curious if we could have seen that other part when she first put it on. I would have loved to see her act more like that for a bit. Does that make me a horrible person?
Threw me off a lot. It's very difficult when someone changes their personality completely like that on you.
Yeah.
Makes them hard to read and less predictable.
That's
Speaking of changing
understandable.
personality, I was at the library reading a book and I overheard that Specca was drinking something to change her personality. I thought that was very interesting.
Isn't that just
Any of you
alcohol?
guys know about that? No, because she was talking to Victor about it. I have
Victor's
really no
talked
idea.
about
I just
alcohol
happened to-
before. What does that have to do with this?
Well, it was changing her personality, and he was saying something
Yeah,
that he
that's
likes
what
the
alcohol
other
does.
version of her.
Isn't that what you told
It
me
wasn't
about?
alcohol. Yes, alcohol does change your personality. Well,
Yeah, and that's what everybody seems to be drinking, even her, so...
but I don't think it was alcohol because she's not allowed to drink alcohol unless she was us. Then why was she going to Victor? I don't know.
I don't
Well, it's
know,
not
that's
really
her
some
squad
thing.
mate! Maybe, you know?
I know, but she's not supposed to drink for a week.
Oh.
Just because she's not
Really?
supposed to doesn't mean she isn't going to.
She agreed she wouldn't. We even hid all the alcohol. It's in our
Wait,
building.
really?
Most
Wait,
people are
what?
compulsive liars,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
You hid
We
it in
all
our...
the alcohol in our dorm.
Oh.
Yes, it's all on a table in your dorm.
Good.
She's not feeling, well, we think she's kind of sick, and alcohol hurts your immune system. You don't need to drink when you're sick. So we
Does
made her stop
anybody
it.
in that squad know that it's in there? Are they gonna try and break into our...
Yeah. Well, it's
7 members now.
Veb's kind of thing.
Rook and Vev, I know
Yes.
at least.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They helped us out.
I know Rook won't touch it.
To be honest, the person I'm most worried about breaking in would be Specca.
But if she doesn't know,
But I don't think she knows. She doesn't
I
know.
don't think she does either. Gonna go wandering again. Enjoy the conversation on the semantics of cuss words and how they work in society.
I don't think I'm gonna.
You make it sound a lot more educational than it really is. He's got a way of saying stuff that makes it sound smart.
Wow. Carver keeps coming by here. Guess he didn't find her.
Seems really, really on edge, don't you think?
On edge?
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me. I probably look into things too much.
I don't know.
It's a bad habit of mine.
I'm kind of... Never mind. Anyways, I'll try some of those crosswords. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what to do? What to do?
I'm gonna go look for someone.
Okay. I'm gonna do I don't know.
Have fun.
I'll try.
What? What? Weird. Hey.
We have an intruder.
What? Well,
In the
like...
dungeon. Teachers are guarding him.
Oh. I was actually just about to check that place out.
You'll get disciplined if they find you. They're watching the doors.
Melanie told me there's some sort of, secret entrance?
Yes, the door. There's a way in by the docks.
Really? Wonder if that's why. Melanie was in the dungeon earlier this morning, and I kind of lied for
She's in there
her.
now. For some reason. She said she knew the intruder.
Knew the intruder. Wait. How did they get in if the barrier and all the professors and
There's a way
what are they
in
sneaking
that we
in the
don't know
mail
of.
or something, or can
doubt
somebody
it.
sneak into the mail?
No, Arbor. There's a way in.
What?
I'm breaking the shield. Don't know where. That man got in somehow.
Huh. Well, I mean, hope she's okay.
Melanie is never okay. That's one thing I've learned about her.
You know
There's
what I
always
mean.
something happening. I do.
I wonder who this guy is.
No idea. I overheard him trying to steal from the elves. Tomes and whatnot. Not sure why he's here.
Stealing from elves? What? Like, what would he be stealing?
That's the last thing I heard before I had to leave.
Hmm. Carver's just been looking for Augusta. Is he even aware of this?
He is. He told me to stay out.
Ah. Well, I guess he's at least doing something right.
Doing a poor job of guarding, but I think he knew I would check anyway. He doesn't know who it is either.
You didn't hear Melanie say who this person was?
No, just that she knew him, and that he looked different.
Weird. Wonder if Barthol knows who it is.
He's sleeping today, right?
I haven't seen him, so maybe.
I'll check around for him. We would have
I'll
seen him
keep
by
an
now,
eye
though.
out too.
Do you care about Mel?
Yeah. For better or worse.
What has she done to you to warrant that?
I got to know her a bit better, and I don't think she's really as bad as she makes herself out to be. I think she's just trying to protect herself. She's been through a lot, and she hasn't really told a lot of people. Oh. Hello, sir.
Looking dashing today.
Perhaps I will leave that judgment to others.
I'll see you around, Arbor.
I'm just gonna, get going. Sorry. Ugh. I haven't really seen Barthol yet today, so. Pete, Uranoria would know something, but I haven't really seen her either. Doubt anybody's here. It's a lot warmer in here, though. Secret door. wonder what Stark's up to. Down by the docks.
Go through. I guess he was a bit hurried.
I didn't.
Everyone else.
I didn't hear you.
That's
I'm
fine.
open.
No, he was the one yelling.
It's fine. Fine. I'll just give you guys a few minutes. Come on. Let's go.
Perhaps you were not listening. Go.
Okay, fine. I mean,
Follow.
I'm following him.
So
I mean, I want to tell him that you don't have a chromatic crystal. He may get mad.
I'll pick him off. It's my favorite place.
Company she keeps. Rather annoying.
wonder why that guy had horns.
His name's Tavares. He's from my homeland. He's my best friend.
Oh. How did he get here?
He followed us from Asperia since we were there for so long. I mean, anyone could have tracked me that way.
Damn it. Did they leave
What?
already?
Yeah. Why?
I had to talk to Willow.
He'll be back. Think like tomorrow, maybe?
Wish I didn't have to wait.
Trust me. Say me.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. So
We'll
are
talk
we
more.
still doing that meeting with Vanguard, or...?
Vanguard is... Oh, it's so hard to lock
Unhelpable?
everybody down. No, not unhelpable. It's so hard to lock down with everything that's been going on at the moment. You know, that's been my problem. People like to go, Carver, how come you haven't dealt with Vanguard yet? This is why. Roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. We'll get our chance.
Yeah, I guess.
But I have big concerns involving another student for now. I'm going to try to see to those. I'd like to talk
I
more.
wonder who it could be. Maybe if you spent more time worrying about people of your own squad instead of chasing a spider's tail around, we wouldn't have this problem. This is why bugs
Maybe.
shouldn't be allowed in the school. All they do is infect people with diseases. And poisons.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but...
I would. Every bug that I've come across has bitten me for no reason. She's no different. But anyways, onto a more interesting topic. Yeah, he's a high elf who doesn't really look like a high elf anymore. And hopefully, once he gets all the paperwork done, he'll be able to come visit. Every now and again.
Nice. How did he get in, though?
He didn't. We were at the hot springs when he found me. He didn't even know what this place was when he walked up.
Yeah, but how did he get past the barrier into the dungeon?
He kinda got arrested by Fawn and Carver and then brought through the caves and then into the dungeons.
Oh, so he got arrested.
Yeah, he kinda nonchalantly just walked into the hot springs and was talking to me quite openly.
Victor made it sound like he snuck in somehow through the barrier.
How does Victor know? Does everyone know?
No. But he was at the dungeon. Admittedly, I was actually about to go look in there as well.
Yeah, you preach about following orders and stuff, but none of us listen for shit. Especially when some
Well, I kind of
shiny
thought I
toy is dangled
might...
in front of us.
I thought I might find you there.
I was, so your intuition was right. At least.
was
Well,
trying to help you. That's all.
and I appreciate it. I'm actually in a really good mood right now. Hopefully it sticks.
Hmm.
Who knew a visit from an old friend could do that? I thought he was dead. Anyways, I'm gonna head to bed. A little exhausted after all that. I haven't had to say goodbye like that in a long time.
Well, I'm glad for you then.
I'll see you in the morning.
Sure.
See ya.
See ya. Weirder and weirder. Wonder why she thought he died, though. Wonder if this has to do with that stuff. Or past. Oh, I totally forgot. I have to swear and I have to talk to. Feel so inconsequential. Inconsequent. Do I really have a hard time saying that word? Inconsequential? Well, because these blossoms aren't going to be used for anything else, so.
Hey,
Hey, Becca.
Arbor, what you doing?
I was actually gonna go take care of some things. I need to talk to the headmaster and I have to swear to someone. Actually, do you mind swearing?
Swear?
Yeah. Professor Willow seems to think, well, he doesn't seem to. He's told me that for the next couple of days I have to swear at least once. Once a day. Could be worse, I guess.
Yeah. And maybe if you get the time, you got a moment to talk, just the two of us?
Sure. Like I said, I'm not super busy. Just gonna go take care of some stuff. What's on your mind?
I mean, it is kinda serious. Would you mind going to the bell tower to talk?
Sure. Wasn't that where you were meeting Vector earlier?
What?
You were meeting with Victor there earlier.
Yeah, we already met and had our talk. I want to talk with you.
Okay. Here. Is it, like, super serious, or?
Kinda.
Oh boy.
I guess it depends, really.
Sorry.
Oh, there we are. Poor teleport, same to the time.
Right behind you.
Okay. Oh.
So, what's up?
So I've been lately something's just kind of dawned on me, and I'll get to that a little bit more later. But I got a couple questions for you, Arbor.
Okay.
Okay. You remember the schools of magic, right?
Yeah. What about them?
Do you? Oh, I was just wondering. Do you think they're all good?
I mean, I guess? I don't really know enough about them. I know you said something about necromancy being kind of taboo, but I don't really know enough about it to say for sure. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Do you think anyone should be I guess you could say treated differently depending on what school of magic they use?
I mean, as long as they're not trying to hurt somebody, I don't think so. I mean, like I said, I don't really know much about magic, just what we've learned so far here. I just want to learn to use it to help people, and I know people use it to hurt others, and I think that's kind of awful, but it's not like... It's not like I would look at you and say, like, divination is evil or something. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Thanks. Do you think you could ever
hey, quick.
hate me?
Hello. Am I cheating on something?
Kind of. I'm so sorry, Pickwick. Shouldn't be too long though.
It's okay.
I think I saw everyone. Did you see everyone go anywhere, Arbor?
It's okay. I want to be alone.
Oh. That's kind of sad. Specca, no. You're my friend, right? Why would I hate you?
I don't know. Maybe I do something really bad. I did something really bad. Would you hate me?
I mean, I probably have a lot of questions. But I mean, that all's a really hard to answer question. I don't think I would.
If everyone else said I was bad, though, what if Hannah and Gavin and Mason and Kari, and what if all of Ardent Vale, and then some more outside of your squad said I was a really bad person?
I mean, Hannah doesn't seem to like Victor at all, and I've gotten to know him, and he seems just fine. Maybe a little bit spooky at times, because he just kind of... You know how he is.
Yeah.
Mason, I haven't really heard him say anything about anybody, neither has Gavin. And Kari hates snow. She wants to kill snowmen. I don't really see anybody hating you. Like I said, we're friends, right? Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Rex.
Sorry if I'm interrupting something.
Yeah. Kinda. Don't worry, pal.
No worries. Good luck on your date.
What?
So much for keeping this serious. Anyways, and what do you think is evil, Arbor?
I mean, I haven't really seen a lot, admittedly. Specca, can I be honest with you about something? Not really supposed to talk too much about it. I can't tell you everything, but I've spent the majority of my life alone in a place where nobody else goes. I don't really know much about everything else. Catherine's really my only exposure to other people, at least before I came here. I guess I'd define anything that is intending on hurting people as being evil. Gem hoarders, those things are evil. They wanted to kidnap me. The people who I met, some of the first humans that wanted to break me apart and sell the parts, they were evil. They want to hurt people. They don't care that those are living beings with, feelings. And you don't strike me as somebody who doesn't care. If anything, I think sometimes you care too much, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Hello, Professor Vaughn.
A little dangerous for you to be this close to the Battle Harbor.
What? I've been
I didn't.
up here plenty of times.
And yet the Shriekers hurt you?
Well, yeah, because they're all high-pitched and sonic resonance and frequencies and...
I don't think the bell would go off right now.
Well, you never know. You have some fool go on and try to touch it. But as though a few students have done that in the past. Not so far-fetched of an idea, really.
I guess not.
Is everything alright up there?
Yeah, but girl talk.
Yeah.
Okay. As if I'm a stranger to that. Oh, it's not male, Not some man.
Yeah, but you're not female either, right? Because you're like a metal dust demon thing, right?
I've been both male and female by classification. I've been in a few female bodies as a vessel before. Mostly male, but others female.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what you guys up to?
Just talking about girl stuff.
Oh, okay, I got the hint.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's understandable, but don't be swayed. I'm not one who's restricted to it after all. Just saying. We'll continue.
Almost nobody comes up here now. It seems like everyone wants to come up here. The odds of that.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Becca.
Yeah.
I don't think you're evil. You're Specca. You're my friend. You heal people, remember? That's good, right?
Yeah, but about that, you see, in my squad, I've come to realize something, going back to what we started off with, that, you know, if we're here, we're all eventually gonna know of all of each other's skills, that is, if we're using it to their fullest potential, right?
Yeah?
So, you know, if someone holds back their, you know, not gonna reach their full potential, that they might put others in danger, and, yeah, but, you know, some skills aren't, you know, always accepted by others, I guess you could say, and I've realized, well, see, what I really do is kind of like that, and, but, I guess you could say I've realized whether, you know, whether I like it or not, if I want to protect you guys and be, improve with you, I gotta show all my skills as well, in a sense. I can't hold anything back, and that means, you know, you guys seeing my skill. What I'm trying to get at is, I'm telling you and one person in every other squad because, see, when I do show my skills, I don't want people to, no, just freak out about it, but be too disturbed by it, because, yeah, you see, Arbor, I don't, the way I heal people, I don't just use, I don't use, evocation. And to be honest, I'm not much of a diviner either.
I don't understand. You do all the stuff with the cards and telling the future and that's
That is
divination.
divination, but it's not what my specialty is, sadly. You see, the way I heal people is, I guess in a sense, manipulate aspects of life, like energy, flesh, bone, and blood, and you see, in the magic schools, all where that is filed under, it is filed under the school of necromancy. And,
I mean, yeah,
some
but
people, some people don't really like that school, and,
but you're
lots of people get
using it to heal people, save lives, right?
Yeah, I am. I do heal people with it, but I guess you could say it disrupts nature in a way, and a lot of people, even if it does help people, prefer it not be used at all. In fact, many people are killed for using it or anything.
What? Like,
because while it can do a lot of good, it could also do bad sometimes.
But you're not using it for bad.
It doesn't matter though, because I guess you could say, in a way, to those who are very close to nature, they prefer it not be touched, and that's what necromancy does in a sense. It messes with nature a little bit. And like I said, the reason why I'm telling you this, Arbor, is because, well, the school, the teachers have already told me I was free to practice here, but I don't want to disturb too many of the other students, and I want to kind of introduce this as slowly and harmlessly as possible. there are students here who I have a pretty good, I presume, don't like it, and you see most of them are in ardent veils, sadly.
That doesn't really make sense to me.
Mm.
Regardless,
Up.
you're still my friend.
Mm.
And I don't think you're evil. Like I said, you're helping people.
Yeah. Thank you, Arbor. You don't. I'm not. It's not. I'm not gonna put it on your shoulders to try to explain it to people or anything. What I need from you, Arbor, is that when the time comes and Ardent Veil does eventually put the pieces together. I mean, they're all very smart. Sure, we'll find out. I just need you there to make sure that not all of Ardent Veil wants to kill me.
Absolutely not. Ardenvale is supposed to help people. You don't have to worry about it.
Thanks, Arbor. You don't have to worry about it either. Like I said, the whole kind of everyone. Funny, I'll find a way. I'll figure out some way. In the most harmless way. It'd be great. Like I said, I just need people to be there for me when it comes, so I know that nothing too bad will happen.
Becca, we're friends. I'll back you up. Like I said,
thank you.
You're not hurting anybody.
Me, the only ones, just to the only ones to know right now are my squad, Lila, Jixie, and you. So, thanks again.
Of course. Well.
Well, I'll let you go now. I can't hug you all day for forever.
No, I guess not. I'm not really busy, though. Usually never am, especially after classes. Nobody ever really wants
wish
to
I was...
hang around and talk.
Doesn't Ardent Veil ever have an Ardent Veil today?
What do you mean?
Like, Viv always says we should have Ignis Day, and so all the Ignis members just try to hang out with one another. Does Ardent Veil ever just have an Ardent Veil Day, where all the Ardent Veil members just hang out with one another?
Not really. Kari's too busy hanging out with Carver and Bevana, and Annia usually likes to stick by herself. Sometimes I can talk to Mason, but aside from him, Gavin and Jay kind of just usually run around and do whatever. Although Jay's usually kind of like me. He doesn't really have anybody to talk to either.
Maybe you should try it then. Having an Ardent Veil Day, maybe just lock all of Ardent Veil in your guys' dorms.
That sounds kind of like a bad idea, but I'll think about it.
Yeah. I wish I got a bunch of questions to some more people I gotta ask. Luckily, nothing is serious though. Work.
Yeah. I'm trying to continue to study, but we haven't really had as many classes lately, especially since we left for so many days to go to Asperia. Now it sounds like we're gonna be headed to a desert.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I've never actually been to a desert before. But with all
Oh,
that
I
sand,
think
I'm
you'll
sure
like
it'll
it.
annoy me with trying to run. Running in sand isn't exactly the easiest.
Yeah, it definitely isn't, but it's so warm there, I'm sure you'll love it.
Honestly, I'm not too preferential to either. I like it when it's really warm or nice and cold. Walking outside like this with all the snow, it's been kind of nice.
Yeah. Wish
Makes
I
my
could
skin
say the
feel all
same.
nice and
I've been.
I don't know, chilled.
It's an interesting perspective. Personally, I really hate this is snow so far.
I've only ever gotten to see snow once before, so this has been kind of nice to see it again.
I've forgotten what it looks like. It's been so long since I've seen it, so it feels like I've never seen it. So it's been crazy, really seeing it here.
Well, I've still got to go talk to Headmaster Akiyama about using one of my blossoms. And, oh, you don't mind if I curse? I think I've heard you
not
curse
at all.
before. My mom's not very fond of it. She kind of thinks it's stupid and unnecessary, and a lot of other really choice words.
I mean, not preferable, but it's, I guess you could say, alleviating at times.
Yeah, I did curse one other time before. It wasn't, I don't know, it was weird.
Get your mouth washed out with soap?
No, it was here. I heard somebody shout, shit, and, I always find that one really weird. Oh.
Sorry to interrupt. Carver knows you have alcohol. I'll go hide it.
Alright, and we needed to talk.
Hey, Aspect. Sorry, Arbor.
But bye. God. I couldn't even bring myself for a hug.
Carver's looking for you. How much of his booze did you steal? Rick was with me and he was just as shocked. You did this alone.
Do you guys...
No, I didn't. I gave up something very...
I'm just gonna look the other way.
Yes. Thanks, Arbor.
We'll talk later, Arbor.
Bye.
Let me say, the alcohol? I'm not...
Okay. And it really shouldn't be standing up there anyways, but still, like, maybe a little bit of decency. Alright. Oh, hey, Victor. Have you seen Headmaster Akiyama?
Not in like an hour.
Ah.
Did you check his study?
I'll go knock on his door. Thanks.
Good luck.
I just needed to ask him something. Which one was it? Through here? Headmaster? This feels really stupid. Headmaster Akiyama? Knock knock. Oh. I guess he's not here. Okay. We probably shouldn't be in there. That'd be a good time to use a curse word, or I guess it doesn't really matter, but fuck. Fuck. I don't understand why that is. Why do we use that word? That is really dumb. Really dumb. Alright. I guess I'll just have to talk to the headmaster in the morning. Bumped in here.